Hi, Namaste, my name is Kartika and this is my channel Synchro Shakti. Today I want to share with you a very simple on-the-go emotional release process. It's a technique, so if you don't have time for a full-fledged emotional release process, this technique can work as well as a full-fledged process. And yes, it does involve you taking a shower. So this technique you can do when you're emotionally charged or when you're not feeling anything. Either way, it's a really good technique to release latent emotions. Now, the reason why I'm saying latent emotions is because in the past, we've all felt not so pleasant emotions and not done anything about it. We haven't released it, and a lot of the times we actually repressed them. So emotions are energy in motion. And so this energy does not magically vanish. It continues to stay in our system and begins to manifest itself as physical and mental malfunctioning patterns, right? So this technique is very simple. When you are in the morning, when you're having a shower, if you are feeling emotionally charged and you can feel the emotions stuck in different parts of your body, the first thing I would suggest is simply to ask it what it's trying to communicate with you. This is not some woo-foo science. This is simply that your body is a reflection of your unconscious mind. When there is something off balance, there are signals being sent by the body to tell you what to do, to bring it back into homeostasis. So you need to tune into what it's trying to tell you. Now, if you're not getting an answer immediately, that's okay. Move on to having a shower. Now, when you're having a shower, as the water begins to shower over you, have an affirmation or an intention backed by a belief that this water is actually cleansing out the emotions, be it the discomfort, the stagnant emotion that you can feel as discomfort, or just latent emotions, that this is actually cleansing and draining out those emotions. Now, it is at this stage that most people feel a marked, almost spontaneous relief. And I do a second part to this. I don't know if other people do this, but this is what I do. Is that suppose the emotion or the discomfort I'm feeling is in my throat or my heart or stomach, or even if it's on my hand, depending on wherever you're feeling it. When you're beginning to lather that area while you're having your shower, just have an intention that as you're lathering this, the emotions are actually clearing out and draining out of your system. Now, the reason why this works for most people is for two reasons. The first one is very theoretical. It suggests that water actually has prana or life force energy, and as you begin to bathe under that life force energy, it actually has clearing properties, cleansing properties, and so it works that way. The second reason, and this is more of my understanding of this whole technique, is that the very act of you believing that this water is cleansing out the energy, or the very act of you lathering yourself, believing that this is cleansing out the energy, in itself is very metaphorical or symbolic of cleansing itself or releasing emotions itself. So what it's doing is it's giving your unconscious mind a directive to allow yourself to release these emotions. Now, you must remember that the conscious mind is the thinker and the unconscious mind is the doer. So the unconscious mind will always act on the directive that you give it, and the unconscious mind always responds to metaphors and symbols and images. It doesn't respond so much to words, it responds to metaphors. So when you pretend, or even if it's just make-believe that this is cleansing out, it acts as a directive to the unconscious mind to act on that and actually begin cleansing. So there you have it. This is a very simple technique you can do every morning or whenever you feel like you want to do this, and it does help. Now, I will be sharing, this as you can see in the title, it says emotional release technique number 1. So I will be sharing 5 more techniques, so stay subscribed for that, and I'll catch you again next week. Thank you for watching, and namaste.